live at Smithers Hall. Imagine a haunted mansion over 700 years old, where unexpected visitors give you a scare, where children's families dare to never enter. Incredibly, the chapel has stained glass windows and wooden floors. Did you know that in 1950 human bones were found under the wooden floors? Some say they have seen a lady in grey that has been seen sat at the front pew. Others say they saw a shadow praying at the altar instead. Scaredly, people have been touched by invisible creepy hands on the way downstairs. A woman was taking out dead old flowers and was pushed into a wall, and she still has scars to prove it. Would you be brave enough to enter Smithers Hall? Now let's explore this haunted mystery. We only have 24 hours left.
Amazingly, Smithers Hall is in north and east entrance to Bolton. Surprisingly, some Tudor black and white frame and Victorian extension. George Marsh. George Marsh was a Protestant vicar in the Church of England. Mary I, Bloody Mary, wanted him to become a Catholic, but George Marsh refused. So then George Marsh had his trial at Smithers Hall. George Marsh kept refusing. Unfortunately, he was burnt on the stake. George Marsh died on 14th of April 1555. Some people say they have seen a tall black man that looks like him. Others don't believe that. Scarily, in Smithers Hall, doors close and ropes swing. But nobody is there. George Marsh stamped his foot on the floor. When a family removed it, lots of paranormal activity begun. But when it was put back, the paranormal activity stopped.
So, this colossal moss-covered manor house was built in 1335. Even though the roof of the hall was damaged by a fire in 1857, the hall survived. Historically, Smithers Hall has been owned by 3 different families. The manor house was built in the Tudor period. Originally, a manor also had been used for the old people home, and now it's used as a museum. George Marsh. Amazingly, George Marsh was a vicar. Bloody Mary wanted him to turn into a Catholic. However, he refused, so he got burnt on the stake. Because he refused, even though that George Marsh is dead, we still have a footprint of his in Smithers Hall. The amazing, exciting person died in 14th April 1555. Same people had visited that they saw a man that looks like him. People have seen doors opening and closing on their own, and ropes swinging side to side in the museum.
Astonishingly, this mansion, Smithers Hall, was made in 1335 and is still standing. Some people think that ghosts aren't real. Other people who have been in struggle to sleep at night. Did you know that half of the mansion is Tudor and the other half is Victorian? The sounds of this lonely, decrepit mansion are menacing. They would make you want to run away forever. Do you dare to enter this mysterious place?
The The stained glass windows are in the chapel. Bones were found under the floors in the chapel in 1950. People have started to see a figure on a front pew and a figure at the altar kneeling. It has been there since the Saxon times. There's been many occasions where people have been touched on many occasions. Unfortunately, the benches and floors and altar had been creaking and scaring people away. Did people see a man and a woman?